Dear friends, I invite you to the reflections of 20th Sunday of the Ordinary Time. The liturgy invites us to examine our approach and what kind of person are we. People were sharing that how they will be accepted when they know that they're in quarantine, when they go for interview. Will I be accepted? Will I be allowed to pass through or attend the interview? Will I accept someone when I come to know they had treatment for corona? We are not chosen race. I was in quarantine. I was not selected. I went to the treatment. I am not for it. This is not my place. All these questions say that we are half-hearted person, not whole-hearted person. I have a reluctant approach, not a receiving approach. The first reading, the last part of Isaiah, there are two kinds of people: reluctant approach, receiving approach, half-hearted people and whole-hearted people. Who are they? After the long years of exile, when they are released, people were ready to move to their land, place. People, we are the Israel, now we will go back. And others who mingle with others, Israel, Jews who mingled with others, got married and they became a mixed community. They were reluctant, half-hearted thoughts. We will not be accepted. We will no more chosen race. We will be ignored, rejected. It's better for us to stay back to them. Yahweh is telling through Isaiah the example of you'll be having a new Zion, Mount Zion. It is referring to Moriah, where the real covenant is made. And he's saying, you will be accepted in the house of God, house of prayer, house for all. You belong to Him. You are His own. What a wonderful invitation. In the Gospel, we have a Canaanite woman. Matthew is writing to the Jews who were struggling with the conflict, trying to retain the roots of Judaism traditions, and that they are the chosen people. The rules, the regulations, and the laws, and avoiding others. Here, he is giving this Canaanite woman placing the Jesus encounter with her. Here we have to see Tyre and Sidon are two coastal countries 50 miles away from Galilee. It's a present Lebanon. It's a pagan country. Pagans Canaanites were ancestral enemies of Jews. So here they encounter the fourth question only. Jesus is offering and complimenting and giving her an example. Here I want to focus the word. Dogs were compared as unclean animal. For Jews, dogs were unclean animal, eats everything, drink pig. So they were comparing pagans to dogs. Here Jesus is giving this encounter of Canaanite women, Matthew is also confronting the Jewish people, placing this in front of them. She's saying, Jesus, you differentiated that we are not a street dog. We are not a stray dog. In Greek, Jesus mentioned it's a home dog. It's a house dog. Street dog doesn't have a belonging. It belongs to no one. Home dog belongs to the master. It is in the home. It has identity. So we are close to the master. So we are privileged. Jesus is saying, you are a wholehearted person. I receive you. He is saying, You, a great faith person, woman of great faith. Can recall the last Sunday's gospel when Peter was a reluctant, half-hearted person. I'm thinking, you man of little faith, you, a half-hearted person, reluctant in your approach and attitude. Here, a woman of great faith. Yes, different invitation for all of us. What kind of approach I have? Receiving approach, a reluctant approach. If I feel accepted, received as son of God, child of God, I will also approach. If I am a wholehearted person, then I will also allow others to come into my circle. If I'm a half-hearted person, I will stay where I am. During the Second World War, soldiers came to bury their own colleague. When they came to the priest, they asked the priest, can you bury our friend who passed away, killed in the war? The priest asked, is he a Catholic? The soldier said, no, he's not. Then he said, I'm so sorry, you had to bury him other side of the fence. They said, it's okay. They buried. They went back. Second World War got over. After a year, for the reunion, they want to remember their colleague, their friend. When they came, they didn't find the graveyard. They came to the priest, and we couldn't find the graveyard. And the priest said, I said, it should not be there. I felt it should not be there. They said, did you remove them? Then the soldier asked, priest, did you remove the graveyard? The priest said, no, I removed the fence. I removed the fence. Dear friends, you and me need to remove the fence of prejudices, comparisons, and our own self-doubts. It's self-doubts, comparing attitude that kept people to remain where they are. Again, we have a wonderful story. When someone went to the gate, Peter was there. Someone asked, are the Hindus here? Not at all. No Hindus, Peter said. How many Muslims are there? Peter said, no Muslims. That means all Christians are here? Peter said, neither Christians are here, either. No Christians. He said, that means how many Catholics are there? He said, not even a Catholics are here. Then Peter explained, heaven is not for a particular group. Heaven is for all. Heaven is for every child of God. Every child of God are welcome to dwell in the house of God. Amen.